Super proud of the guys. Just tremendous effort. We've had a tremendous week of practice, especially around finals. I thought last week's practices weren't near what this week's were. So I think a lot of our guys ended up, the majority of them were done Monday or Tuesday. And we just had some really good practices going into this. And I just thought we matched their physicality. This is a really physical Boise team, and two teams that were 4-0 or, not, winning winners of their last four games. Both teams I thought competed and played very, very hard. So we got a lot of respect for them, and obviously they're picked very high in our league. And I thought it was pivotal to for our guys to get out and do the things they did. And we're 5-0 since Joel went out, and haven't lost since Corey's been out. So to lose two starters and have won 5 games in a row, I couldn't be happier. These guys have stepped up. We knew we were deep, and we've used our bench, and the bench has done a tremendous job. So just a tremendous win. Big difference when you got 4 days off with Christmas break, being 1-0 versus 0-1. So I'm really happy for the guys.
17 assists to 7 turnovers tonight. How important was it to value the basketball?
Well, I think you're seeing it all over the country. It's a different physicality once the league starts, and I was concerned about it going in, and I thought we matched that. I thought we were a very physical team, and we're starting to get more and more physical. But this game was very physical, and again, 7 turnovers. So I think in the last 6-7 games now, we're averaging 7 turnovers. I mean, it's just been if you take the one outlier of UC Davis where we had 17, and that one gets taken out, I bet in the 11 games, in those 11 games, we're averaging 7 turnovers, which is just phenomenal. We're not beating ourselves, and I think we're getting better. And so break comes at a good time. It's been a grind with the guys out, with Joel and Corey out. I know the guys have been grinding and working very hard. So now they get some family time. We're excited for that, and then we'll get them back here over the holidays and get ready for going to Colorado State.
To be able to get Meadow and Fielder into foul trouble early and then some foul trouble again in the second half, how important was that part of the game plan?
Well, not only those two, but I thought the job that we did on Fielder and Buchanan. Buchanan, outstanding player. He lit us up in here, I think, last year. Might have had 20, 22 points, and didn't have a field goal tonight. And we made things really hard on Fielder. So I just thought our activity was good. We turned them over 13 times. They had 14 assists. The backboard, I think they probably won the backboard, barely won the backboard, but some of that is there weren't a lot. We shot the ball well. I thought we finished through contact. The guys are really focused on it in practice, because if we've had a minor weakness, it's finishing through contact in the paint. And I thought we did a really good job with that in tonight's game. We attacked the paint, we attacked the basket, and we finished. And then we made our free throws, and we beat them 8 points at the free throw line. So I thought that was huge too.
In a game that has as many fouls as it did, and whether some of them are questionable or not, what's the thing to tell the guys to try to keep their emotions down?
I tell them I love it, because I'm old school. I don't care how the rules change. The foul line is still incredibly vital to winning. And if you can win the foul game, that's part of the paint game. So I don't know what paint ended up being, but it says 28-26. I think it's probably more than that, because I don't think this stat sheet makes free throws paint. Free throws are paint. So I think it's an indicator of how aggressive you are offensively, and it's an indicator of how you guard. And so it's such an important stat in the game of basketball, and drives me crazy. One of my sons, Bryce, is coaching in the G League, and they got the rule where you get fouled, you get 2 shots, if you get fouled shooting a 3, you shoot 1, and if you make it, you get 3 points. That's absurd. I don't know who's coming up with those rules, but if you get fouled, you go to the line and make them. If you don't make them, you get punished. Like Elijah will tell you when he comes in here. As happy as I am, Elijah, ask him what coach was most upset about. He gave up a free throw block out, and they make a 3. If you miss foul shots, I want you to be punished, and that's why you rebound, And so I got on him pretty good at the timeout, because he's new and he needs to know my biggest pet peeve is missed free throw blockouts, and they almost always lead to another foul or a basket of some sort, usually a 3, and it didn't that. So but these guys just played really hard, and you know, a lot of pressure on them, and I thought they handled it all very, very well.
With all that, it's only one conference game now, but is there anything different that you noticed from tonight compared to the
No, I just think we're improving. I think we're getting better in a lot of areas. The areas that we wanted to get better this week was finishing through contact. We wanted to get better defensively, and I thought we did both of those things. We're being very consistent offensively, and now the ball's starting to go in the basket. You know, we didn't take that many threes. We just attacked the basket, and we were 4 for 9 from three. And I bet we're top 4 in the league right now in non-con games, plus our league game in threes. And a month ago, we were probably dead last. So we're improving, making shots, but we're improving defensively. I thought defensively we would have made our efficiency if it wasn't for the last 3 minutes. We got them to the free throw line, and they were pressing, and you know, we're gonna have to work on the press. We didn't handle the press like I wanted to, but nobody's really came at us like that when we've been up 15, 16 points. So, but we made big play after big play. So I like how we're improving. And, you know, now we got a big contest coming up at Fort Collins. You know, they got beat soundly today. So I know how they're going to be competing and fighting to get back in the win column. So it's going to be a great contest on the 30th.
Coach, Boise State came in last year and kind of delivered a heartbreak to your program. This year, to put it nicely, it was a good, sound win. I mean, what does that mean to your program to bounce back against a team that?
Yeah, you know, different team, but I thought they were way tougher and more physical last year than we were. And again, it's just one conference game, but I don't feel that way now. We are getting better and improving with our physicality and how we play mentally and physically tough. We're not there yet. I think we still got a very high ceiling. And again, with 2 starters out, those 2 come back into the fold. You know, our depth just goes to a whole nother level. And obviously Joel and Corey are big time players. Corey's our leading scorer. So we've done a lot of good things with those 2 guys out.
And with having those 2 guys out, do you feel like this group is getting closer to finding its identity?
Yeah, you know, still early, but you know, we play hard. We play hard, we play tough. And that's 2 identity characteristics that I want this team to keep growing with, because we're talented enough that if our work ethic and level stays at a high with our physicality and toughness, and it's not just the physical toughness, it's the mental toughness. And if we can keep improving those areas, you know, those are going to be really good characteristics to this team. We're very balanced. We had 2 guys in double figures, but we have, you know, 3 or 4 guys with 8 or more. You know, so we've got really good balance. And this was a game where first league game, and all 11 guys played, 10 scored, and all of the guys that played were either even or plus. That's good basketball against a really good basketball team. So we're still a work in progress. We know that, but feels good to be 9-3. Feels good to be 1-0 going on break.